Hi everyone, and welcome back to Walk My Talk, my weekly video series where I take a chance and spin the wheel of opportunities and do whatever I land on, either live for you all or I take on a challenge throughout the course of the week. And I do this because as a coach, I'm constantly encouraging my clients to stretch themselves by 10%. Do something that feels slightly out of reach, maybe something that they want to do but feel like they don't have time to do, maybe something they're avoiding. And I want to show you all that I am doing all of those things and walking the talk alongside my clients every single day. If you're new, welcome. And if you've joined me before, welcome back. Before I go into a progress report, I'm coming up on a pretty exciting milestone. I've almost been doing Walk My Talk for one whole year. I think this is I should have had this, I should know this. I think this is episode 48 would be my guess. I think this is episode 48. So we're coming up to 52 weeks and I've only taken 2 weeks off. There was a week between the week of New Year's I took off, and then the week of my birthday I took off. I was out of the country. So I'm very excited about this upcoming milestone. And I kind of wanted to ask you all, as I think about going into the next 52 weeks, what is it that you all would like to see evolve from Walk My Talk? Are there interesting challenges that you're thinking of that might be fun to add? Is there another version of the wheel that maybe you've thought of? I was getting coached on this over the weekend because I've been really trying to think hard about what year two looks like. And it was great to talk through it with my coach and say, I wonder what the people who watch this would be looking for. So I'm putting it out to all of you. If there's any ideas that you have, I am all ears because I too am thinking about what year two looks like. So thank you for the input, and thank you as always for tuning in. Progress report from last week. I spun the wheel and got be in bed by 9 p.m. at least 3 days. And the point of that was I have shifted my morning routine. So I'm getting up at 5 in the morning now. And so I've been trying to really prioritize rest and get in bed much earlier. So this was a challenge to get in bed even earlier than the time that I had originally set for myself. So I had to shift some things in my evening routine a little bit, but ultimately I was able to get in bed close to 9 a few times this week. And it was nice. It was nice just to wind down a little bit more in bed versus winding down the couch or winding down listening to a podcast. It was just kind of nice to be in bed knowing that like whenever I fall asleep, I'm already here. All right. I don't know if it's a habit I'll be able to keep up with, but it's definitely prioritizing sleep is still and rest is definitely still a priority. 9:30 I think is more of the realistic time for me, in all honesty. Let's spin this week. I'm gonna lean. I don't want to move my chair. I'm just gonna lean. See what we land on. Create a plan for something challenging. What is the first step? Oh man. Okay. So this is kind of an Eat the Frog too. That one's on here, which Eat the Frog is essentially do whatever you're avoiding. So the challenging thing that I've been thinking about doing is actually hosting a workshop on my own. I've done workshops before, but it's usually, through another program or through a third party. I haven't just created a workshop on my own to promote myself. Why, you ask? Because I'm worried that nobody's going to show up. That's why. But I've been wanting to do it. It's definitely part of some marketing tactics that I've been thinking about, as well as, I want to put more content out there. Another form of content is a workshop. So, step one in putting a workshop on is picking a date. So I'm going to pick a date And maybe I'll do the first 3 steps this week. So I'm going to pick a date that I'm going to hold this workshop. I'm going to finalize the topic because I'm between 2 or 3 right now. All right, so pick a date, finalize the topic. Am I actually going to send out the invite? Depending on when I want to hold it. Oh my gosh, no. Nope, and I'm gonna broadcast that I'm doing this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said all of this stuff out loud to all of you. Okay, a workshop is coming. I don't know when. I mean, definitely within the next month, because that would just feel silly if it's like start planning something challenging and I'm not going to do it for 6 months. So no, I think this definitely has to happen within the next month or so. So I'm going to have a date, a topic, and I'm going to start putting myself out there. What do you all want to commit to this week? Is there something challenging that you don't even know where to start? If that's the case, pull back. Don't think about, like, me putting a workshop together is too big for me to think about, right? So what's the first step that you could do in whatever challenging thing you are working on right now? Or maybe there's something you're avoiding. What's step 1? Don't think about the end game. Think about the start game. Starting, honestly, is the hardest part, right? Once we start, then we can actually start identifying things along our path, and the finish line doesn't seem so far away. So what is it you want to start this week? What's one step you want to take towards something challenging? Let me know. Would love to be each other's accountability partners. I am excited to get going this week on my challenge, and I will see you all next week. Talk soon. Bye-bye.